Hello everyone, how are we doing tonight? How's tricks? Hope you're all doing well. Can't believe I'm here on a Wednesday already. It's kind of been the most rapid week ever. Can you hear me? Quick question, and then I'll explain a little bit about what's going on, because everything's a little bit higgledy-piggledy tonight. I recognise that face from the news. Thanks, Sean. How are we all? Hope you're having a good week so far. So, let me explain. Totally moved around the studio. Everything's all different, and you'll find out why in a week or so. But I'm totally not used to where everything is, so bear with me tonight. I'm running my chat off my iPad. I've got one screen in front of me. I've got editing screens behind me, so we're in a little bit of disarray, but we will cope. Hope everyone's doing all right. Hope you enjoyed Community Spot last night. I really enjoyed it. It was great chatting to Kermit, and thanks for all of you who managed to make it along. I appreciate that, and any of you who've caught it afterwards, that's awesome. So thank you very, very much. So what are we going to do tonight? We have got the corn that we were silaging last episode, the maize, to keep bringing into these silos, and we're going to do a bit of Anhydrous, as you saw on the thumbnail. So let's jump in. So we have got, what have we got here? We've got, I think, over 1 million litres in silo 3 already. Yeah, we've even got a bit of hay in there. How have we got so much stuff in there? Let's just quickly jump up here and have a look in here. So one of these is large fermenting silos, these ones. Chaff, there we go, 1 million litres already sitting in there. Already started to be converted into silage. I don't know why we've got some hay in there. I think we did some tests, but we've obviously got a completely empty. Oh no, we've got a bit of silage. We've got a bit of chaff in all of these now. That's good. So we will keep filling those up as we go. Hopefully, we're going to run it automatically. Let's see what Jack's saying. FSG had an update on the problem I had with GPS and Sim dashboard for a couple of weeks. Keybinds. Oh, let's not talk about keybinds. I thought I had got away with it for the last couple of weeks, and then they came with a vengeance this week. I must have updated my keybinds about 5 times already, and I need to really do the thing where you switch it to read-only on your XML file, but I haven't done that yet. So every time I log into a game and it doesn't work, I'm like, oh, I should have done that. So yes, that is the only solution at the moment. It's I would say, Alex and I were chatting about it the other day, probably the most annoying bug in FarmSim, I would say. I don't know what you guys think, but something that just is so simple. Hopefully they get a solution for that relatively quickly. So let's have a look where we are with stuff. I know this guy up here is full. I've also got a flickering screen as well, which I need to address. You guys won't pick it up on stream, but I'm getting this rather off-putting flicker. So let's fire this guy. He should just go now. Yeah, there we go. He's running. Actually, we will ride with him until we get to the guy who's parked, and then we will fire him up as well. Hopefully, now this is all set. Thank you, Peter. Very kind of you. Purdy, how's it going? Dash, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Farmer Ed, the king of the Autodrive network, is here. Tractor cab. I wish, Jan. I wish. I think we're a long way off that yet. I'm waiting for the John Deere sponsorship for that one. Son of Rag, how are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Mobius is in as well. I'm just going back through all the tech. Nice to see you as well, mate. Legacy sneaking in at the top there. Legacy sent me some mods this week, which I'm going to do a little bit of a review of in the next few days as well. Cranky's in. How you doing, mate? Cape Cod. Aussie's in as well. Nice to see you all. Elk, are you doing Elk Mountain? Good stuff, man. That's what I like to see. Give the people what they want, right? Come back for that track later. Right, he's running already. Let's just... In fact, I trust him to just get on with it. So, somewhere around here, of course, it's going to be the last thing I find. Let's... Nearest waypoint. He should kick back in. Yeah, I fueled him before we started. So he's done. Let's get over to this guy here. I'm loving these fence, by the way. I've not got bored of these yet. We'll do this. Waiting for the call. He should kick in straight away. Son of Rags Expendables Pete 389 edit will be released on Friday. Nice, mate. Yeah, stick it in the Discord and we'll have a look at it. 1313, nice to see you again, mate. And Scooter, how's it going, bud? Right, is that all our tractors fired up? Oh no, look at that. He's been overruled by the one that was at the parking spot. That's okay though. That's okay. Got some interesting news on a couple of upcoming map projects as well this week. So looking forward to seeing hopefully some nice, really good quality maps coming out in the next maybe month or so. So that should be good. Like, he's kicked in straight away. Look at that. It's like clockwork. I think this is our last headland as well. So Ian, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm going to run this through the night. I did think about, oh, do I skip forward to the next day? But I actually quite like this lighting. I don't know what you guys think, but I thought we'll run with this, and if we need to put the headlights on, we'll put the headlights on. So planning on starting DL in North Carolina. I've downloaded it and had a little play around with it, but I haven't gone into it. It looks good. Looks good on the surface of it. So Scooters. Oh, nice one, Scooter. Excellent. So I'll weave that into the storyline if I can. Daniel, soon. I'm not committing to any time. I'm going to take a bit of time, write the story, plan it out. I want to update to version 2 of the map as well, because I'm on version 1 at the moment, so a little bit of time to get that sorted. But I'm just going to take my time and maybe get a few episodes in the bank as well, because at the end it was getting quite stressful. Like, it became a thing that was like, oh, people are waiting, expecting this. So kind of pushed me to a level that I wasn't kind of prepped for, I don't think. So now I know what where the baseline is. I can prep a little bit more for it. So let me just tab back. Let's watch this guy do his thing. Look, trailer 3 is back over there, so that's good. So we are running these 3 trailers. So I think we've got the perfect perfect link up now. 3 trailers, 1 harvester, and we will let him run. Yes, follow me is out, right? I think I said in Discord tonight, it's like the Holy Trinity, or the Autodrive, Courseplay, and Follow Me are done, or F11 or whatever. Basically put in whatever mod you want, but I think we've got the full suite now, which is great. I haven't tried it yet, I haven't even downloaded it yet, but we shall see. We shall see. Dash, your girls thought differently. Yes, good. Good. That was one of the most enjoyable things, was seeing the conspiracy theories that were going on in chat and in the comments after the vids had gone live. It was great to see that stuff. So glad you all had so much fun with it. I honestly had, it was a riot making it. Legion asked a really good question in chat the other day. What, if you were starting again, what would you do differently? And I think the biggest thing to take away from it is I kind of worry that some of the other contents lacked a little bit, because the focus was so much on Wyoming. So I'm actually looking forward to actually getting back and doing some decent farming in the next wee while. And again, I'm kind of hoping there's some nice new maps on the horizon that maybe fit with my playstyle a little better than some of the stuff we had. I mean, obviously this is great, but I do know there's some nice projects coming down the line, so that'll be good. Mills, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Oh dear. Apologies to anybody who's not watched the final episode yet. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun putting it together. I genuinely, at the moment, I don't know where the story goes, if I'm being honest. A little bit nervous. What's he going to do here? Oh, I definitely will, Joseph. No question, Bull's Gap will get a revisit at some point. Maybe not a series, maybe not an extended series, but I can't not go back and do a comparison between 19 and 22, for sure. It's alright, Emils. Yes, Match, if you just put exclamation mark Autodrive, you should get a link to it. And if you don't, Farmer Ed will, because he's good at doing the PR. He's good at doing the PR. So he's run back, and they're running... Okay, this is running like the proverbial clockwork. So we're going to leave them to it. We will head back, and we will... Oh, I'm really pleased how that's going now. Remember the hassle it gets to set up, but this is when the satisfaction of a Autodrive and Courseplay when it clicks and they sort themselves out. And it is always the first headland, maybe first two headlands are frustrating as it works itself out, but once it gets into its stride, it flies. It flies. Oh, hang on, Ed. I'll make you a mod. There you go, Ed. All yours now. Right. All my stuff is over here now. It used to be right next to me. I might move it around again. I'm not sure yet. Jury's out. Basically, I've separated out my gaming setup, so where the steering wheel and the mic and everything is, and then I've got my two big screens next to me where I can do my editing and my other stuff, because I spend as much time over there as I do on the gaming rig. So the dream is probably to have two PCs ultimately, but you know what, that starts to cost a bit of money, so you've got to be sensible a bit, haven't you? So they're running nicely. Oh, it's going to rain soon as well. There we go. Still got a decent amount of volume in that. Save games. There we go. Right, let's check our large fermenting silos. So we have got 1. What do we say? What do we think this was? Maybe 1.6 mil. So we're getting another 500,000 in there quite easily. Hopefully. Oh yes, there's going to be an update, Emils. Well, I'll tell you, it's not a secret. It's not a secret. I got my first sponsorship deal, which is quite nice. So, I have been sent a very nice sitting to standing desk. So I'm gonna do a little piece on it in the next couple of weeks. But it's very nice. It's very nice. And it's very helpful actually, because I spend so much time sitting at my desk that, you know, it's not good. It's unhealthily bad the amount of time I spend sitting down. Honestly, I might as well sit on a 14-hour flight and go and see ARGs. That's sometimes how long I spend at my desk. So actually having something that allows me to stand and sit is quite good. So yeah, quite pleased about that. So FlexiSpot, if you've never heard of them, they're quite a big producer of desks, and I've just realised my steering wheel and my pedals are not working. Happy days. Right, bear with me while I work out why that's not working. We might have to go old school and go. This is the problem when you move stuff around, right? And I did test it beforehand. It's that classic when you reboot your system and. Okay. Right, we are going old school. We're going to go with GPS anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Keyboard and mouse driving. Wow, we've not done that for a while. I'm going to spin around to the bottom. Spoke to the guys at Collins Custom today as well, actually, and he said the toolbar is coming along nicely. He thinks he's pretty close to being finished with it. He might actually be reaching out to you, Scooter, for a little bit of help. I pointed him in your direction the other day. Took the motorcycle all over Elk Mountain the other day. Do you know what, Scooter? It's actually... I'm really impressed with it. When you think about the physics that were in 19 for things like bikes, and you couldn't lean them over and things like that, I'm really impressed with how good the physics are on that bike, actually. Right, let's try and get lined up here. Set ourselves a course. Oh, Alt E. Why is it doing that? Keybinds again. Let me see if they've still... Thought I'd set those, but... Guidance steering. Oh, it's all gone again, hasn't it? Toggle guidance steering. That one. That guidance point. Steering guidance. I think that's the only 4 I need instantly. Save controls. It is a wibbly wobbly track to this one. Actually, the ground is up and down on it quite a lot. I did get good air in that pickup. Unintentionally. Why is it telling me to create a loader track first? There we go. That's what we're talking about. Let's fire this up as well. So we might as well do a bit of work. I'm doing this where I've already been, because I want to try and get a straight line and cut off this first row further down. So let's do that. Let's do that. Auto width it. It's interesting. All my lines are white. I wonder what's happened there. And we are running. We might have to go and get some more Anhydrous at some point, actually. There we go. It's running with very bumpy fields. Look at that. Let's get some lights on. Look at that. Still one of the best mods in 22. Enhanced lighting mod. I'll turn my lights off so it looks a bit better. Some say. I was watching Top Gear today, actually, on YouTube. Jonathan, how are you? Nice to see you. Junkie Tanker, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. How long is the video? This video, Purdy? I'm probably going to be on for a couple of hours tonight. We'll see how it goes. See how we're getting through stuff. Do the tank lines hook up on your Spearhead? Not at the moment in this demo version, but I think the guys at Collins Custom who are building this toolbar at the moment are going to try and get it linked up with forward ags tank if they can. Evening, Jared, how's it going? Jeremy made a backup of his copy of his email. Yeah, that's genius. You just copy it over. So that is we know that is the issue now, don't we? That every time you install a new mod, it wipes your key bindings, which is just ludicrous. But we are where we are with it. If you check key binds before saving, you can exit and re-enter, and they come back. Is that right, Cape Cod? If you go into the menu and look. The other thing you can do is switch that XML file to read-only, which means you can't make any updates in game, but it means it won't wipe them as well. So that's a temporary workaround, but hopefully they'll fix this soon. But yeah, it's a little bit of a bugbear of mine, that one. Mr. Simulate, why can't you see anything? I do not know, my friend. I think everybody else can. Yeah, my stream's looking good. Luke Wright, do I like Belarusian tractors? I wouldn't even know the name of one. Tell me a name of one, and I'll tell you if I know about it, and then I'll tell you if I like it. There we go. Get lined up. Drop ourselves down. There we go. Jacob, how's it going? Nice to see you. All you can see is the thumbnail and me talking. Refresh, do a refresh, Mr. Sim. We've definitely got a full stream running here, mate. Technically, will I check the creative sessions part of your Discord? Oh, nice, mate. Yes, absolutely. We'll have a look at that. 7 weeks until Kubota. Do we think it's 7 weeks or think it was 7 days? I think they're going to release it next week. T-7. I thought it might be 7 days. Interesting. I have to admit, Luke, I have never heard of them. I'm going to do a bit of Googling after the stream and find out what those are. Interesting. It'll take us long to do this, Phil. This toolbar's quite wide. And I'm just leaving... I'm just going to leave the chopper and the tractors and just see how they get on. A-Train! Another Texan in the house. You boys get everywhere, right? Good to have you here. How's life in sunny Texas at the moment? I'm assuming it's sunny. Certainly a lot more sunny than it is. Okay, 7 weeks. I think they've peaked too early then. This is their spring DLC though, remember? So we're pretty late. That's odd, Mr. Sim. That sounds like YouTube's having a little bit of a YouTube moment, as it's prone to sometimes. Pierre Holm. How are you, sir? Welcome from Sweden. Purdy, do I own a tractor in real life? Technically, no. Not anymore. Not anymore. But if I did, it would be a Ford 76 or a 7810, because that's what we used to have on the farm. Sunny and 90 degrees. Jeez, oh, beautiful. We had a relapse today. It was bitterly cold today. So catch it a bit, Cranks. Yeah, it's chilly and a bit wet today. We're having that whole 4 seasons in one day thing at the moment, where you get brilliant sunshine. It's really warm, and then the sun goes behind a cloud. You get torrential rain. And it drops about 10 degrees. Right, let's do some skip rows, shall we? There we go. 7 days till the announcement. Okay, I don't know, what do you... There seems to be a lot of people, for a long time now, asking about Kubota for tractors. I have to say, for me, it's not a brand or a tractor brand that I'm like super excited about. Oh, a Legacy straight in there. Look at that. That didn't take long, did it? Pleased for you, man. That's great news. The Legacy submitted a rather nice pack to the mod hub, and yeah, like I said, I'm going to try and review it in the next few days. Maybe pop out a vid at the weekend on it. Let you guys see it and get excited about it. Because what I've seen so far is just really nicely done mod. Or set of mods. A-Train, you're about to do some Tower 3D Pro action from London Heathrow. Nice. Nice. I wonder if that's a vid or a stream just for fun one day, is jump on a bit of flight sim and see how truly bad I am at it. I used to love it as a kid. I used to play quite a lot of farm sim as a kid. A lot of flight sim as a kid. 53 today and 24. Yeah, they're churning them out now, aren't they? They are churning them out. You're not excited about new brands of machinery in general? Wish they'd step away from that. I agree with you, Dazed. I think we talked about it on the stream with Kermit last night. Gameplay improvements and engine improvements and things like that. I think are where the focus should go. Definitely, but it's hard to. How do you introduce a gameplay? Well, I suppose you could. You know, I'm talking gameplay improving mods rather than base game stuff. You know, but again, there'll be an update patch that comes out, so you could patch the game when you release something. You know, dare I say it, GPS for everybody, but not that it's going to happen. But they could do that as a release. And that would be a huge release, wouldn't it? That would be a huge DLC. Would people pay for that? Fisher J believes dirty leads are going down. I know. Honestly, I thought Everton were done and dusted a couple of weeks ago, but they've turned it around, haven't they? Eric, I do like Hofbergman. It's not a bad wee map, actually. Yeah, I do. Like I say, I don't. You know what? I don't really have a style, and I almost kind of avoid too many European maps, just because there's a lot of you guys who like what I do at the moment with the US maps. So it's like, if it ain't broken, why try and fix it? Why try and fix it? So, oh, where I'm off to now? That's what I signed up for. There we go. So I was going to do split rows, and now I'm going to go straight down here. Random. I'd approach it like precision farming as a purchasable DLC. So, for example, your hardcore mode would be a... Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. What did we think of my hardcore idea mode? So last night, if you missed it, on the community showcase last night, Kermit's last question to me was like with no restraints, blue sky thinking, what would you like to see in the game that isn't there at the moment? And I said I would love to see a really, really hard challenge mode, like something really super difficult, almost like realism level of difficulty. You know, real life prices, something like that, or you know, with animals, much more to do with animals. So, you know, you actually have to take the cows to the parlour to milk them. You have to shear sheep if you want the wool off them. It isn't just a, you know, lovely crates or pallets of finished product appear as if by magic every morning. Because I think, you know, it's almost it's too easy, right? Even with the economy on hard, it's too easy. It's not that difficult to make loads of money. It takes a bit of time, but you know, we watched Jan and the boys on North Dakota on the multiplayer, and they got a bit of funding and a bit of kit to start with. But you guys start with pretty much zero cash, didn't you? And how many millions have you got in the bank now? All right, you played 5,000 hours on it, so it's been a good innings, but it just proves that, you know, if you're sensible about how you approach it and you sell your stuff at the right time, you can make money hand over fist. Millions, literally millions. I think it's about 50 million, and they've only been playing it since Feb time, was it? No, January that map came out, didn't it? Came out New Year. He released it in New Year, so there you go. It's getting dark quick, isn't it? It's only 5:20 in game. October, there you go. October in Nebraska. Tech over 1,000 hours already. I don't, because I'm not on Steam, I don't know. And I actually don't want to know. Probably make me feel a little bit sick. It would be nice if you could choose in what month you want to start. I agree with that as well, Vincent. Yeah, I think it would be brilliant to start in the winter with blank fields. So, because actually one of them, that's a bit of a bugbear for me as well, is when you get the crops, they're full of weeds. They've got no kind of yield bonuses from doing things like rolling and fertilizing them properly and all of that. So it's a bit frustrating, isn't it? Because you're like, I could have happily started with a plow and a seeder and sorted it out. So yeah, it's a frustrating. I think I wouldn't be surprised if you could do that with a mod, actually, couldn't you? Ah, the man, the legend, the myth that is Argsy Gaming is here. How's it going, Args? You good? Making good progress here, though, aren't we? I will sleep at some point, and we'll maybe take ourselves to like 7 PM and go to bed. I don't know what you guys think. It never feels like as immersive doing a stream when it's dark. That might just be me. I'm baffled as to why my wheel isn't working though. But I can live with it. I'll survive. I've got a couple more fields we can do as well. Have I got chat on screen in front of me? I'm using an iPad, mate. I'm using my Android tablet at the moment. So yeah, I need to work out a solution. I didn't think that through particularly well. Jonathan Dubois, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. On the map that's in development, the fields that you start with are all 98% yield ready, ploughed, fertilised, limes, etc., ready to harvest and start over again. Can't wait for you all to try it. That sounds tremendous, mate. I don't want to be that guy, but have you got an ETA on release? Even if you just say fall 2022 is good enough. Best way to make money is silage bales. Yeah. Silage is a bit of a money spinner. You have that problem with you unplug it from power and not the USB and it came right back. Do you know what, actually, I've got a funny feel. I've got so many USBs flying around that I actually embarrassingly may not have plugged it in. Home Valley, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. I will no doubt see you again soon, but thanks for dropping in, and you have a great sleep. TC, I'm doing well, my friend. Nice to see you. Hey, Ronnie, you made a live, my friend. You did indeed. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Summer, if possible, will depend on real life, but you're trying. That's all you need to do, mate. Not going to give you any demands here. Just appreciate that you are, and if it's anything like your Ford and the sprayer, mate, no pressure, but we're expecting big things. And if you don't know Jonathan, guys, go and check out Northwest Mods and Edits. Jonathan does some, I think, some of the nicest attention to detail quality mods that we've seen for FS22 yet. Really nice stuff. So check out his Ford pickup. The John Deere sprayer that we used a couple of weeks ago. In fact, it's sitting over at the farm. So definitely worth checking out. It keeps strange company, though. That Junt fellow is an oddball, but we'll let that slide. Thank you, Argsy. Oh, Nitro Dad's in the house as well. How are you doing, sir? Nice to see you. We're getting all the boys in tonight. How's life with you, mate? How's the world of mapping with Nitro Dad? Got any exciting stuff to tell us? Or are you going to keep it close to your chest? Take care, Luke Wright. Thanks for dropping in, mate. And I will check out Belarus tractors for sure. General's a tight ship. Must be. I think it is. I think he's the ex-military. He offered to be on my PR team with ESAB. Vincent, can't wait till Motherboard comes out. Be good. That'd be good. And certain MRGs, I think, getting quite close with his map as well. But we shall be seeing some good stuff soon, I think. The Cajun Farmer, how's the sim racing going? Put it this way, Cajun. I'm glad they're not real cars because my repair bills would be huge. But yeah, loving it. Just finding the time is the. Would I like it? Would I like an early copy? Nitro Dad, I think you know the answer to that, don't you? I think you know the answer to that. Oh, we are going to be spoilt for maps in the not too distant future. Yeah, Nitro Dad, that'd be awesome, mate. How exciting! How exciting! I need something to fill up the Sundays now. There's no Wyoming. Cajun, I'm running a G920 Logitech. Hello, Speed. How you doing? Having a great day, thanks, mate. Hope you are too. Right, I think we'll do maybe one more pass, and then we'll. The wiggle of a keyboard steering setup. It's been a while. We'll do one more pass here, and then we will maybe retire for that. Oh no, a wonky line. Nobody likes that. All over the shop. 22% of our Anhydrous left as well. Will we make the field? We will find out tomorrow. Katri's gonna miss Wyoming, Jeb, not so much. Oh dear. Who ever thought that a figment of my imagination would be so universally hated by such a bunch of people? TC, I think we'll go for another. We're only half an hour in. No, we've got a good bit of time yet. Just finished splining the AI. I covered every road with two-way splines. Autodrive and Courseplay should work great. Fantastic, mate. That's awesome. Looking forward to seeing that. Sounds tremendous. And I'm sure it'll be up to the usual Nitro Dad quality as well. So, very exciting. If you're feeling generous, Nitro Dad, I know Argsy's running his map directory as well. Caleb Fisher, Season 2 is soon. There, that's how non-committal I'm going to be. Soon. I'm going to make sure that I write the story, build up a little bit of a backlog of ideas, get a few episodes filmed and things like that, so that when I do come back, I feel a little bit more on top of it, because I was getting really kind of not stressed. Crikey, it's a game. I'm playing a game. I'm making vids. I wasn't stressed, but feeling the pressure, shall we say, of getting them out on time. And they took so long to do. So I kind of, from a workflow perspective, I need to think about how I'm going to improve things as well. And there's things I'd like to tweak. I want to make sure. I'd like to do more. The voice stuff is an area I want to promote as well and improve on. So, superb Nitrodad. Very excited. Oh, a Nitrodad map. How exciting! Jeb Lives Matter. Thanks, Caleb. Appreciate it, mate. Farmflex renewed this contract for a second season. Yeah, unfortunately, there was no financials in the contract. Match, you're loving this map. This is a great map. I'm really enjoying this map as well. It is top fun. It is top fun. The voice, I was pleased I got that in there, TC, but I think it actually messes around with my. I think that might have been the reason my my No Man's Land vid failed this week. It's because I've got so many voice filters sitting on there that aren't used all the time, but can impact some of the other things. So you will have heard it a few times. The crackly voice and some of the audio stuff that was going a little bit off. Was probably down to what I'm using for my filter, so I'm going to try and find something different if I can. Scott George, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Welcome, my friend. Right, we'll do this pass. I think we'll park up and we'll come back, finish this field in the morning. We'll leave the silage of no alarms or warnings or anything. So unless they're all upside down in the field somewhere and they've crashed into each other, I'm kind of hoping that they're all still running. What I might do is go back to the farm and stand at the silos and just see if anybody turns up. Give them a little bit of time. For me, No Man's Land series is the best. Oh, that's nice to hear, TC. I'm glad you're enjoying that. That's a fun one, actually. I think Args and I surprised ourselves by how much... Oh, look at that. How weird. The light just changed. The sun's maybe not going down as quick. One of them is in a tree. It's almost guaranteed, Todd, isn't it? It's almost guaranteed. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, match, definitely. Give the Autodrive course a run. There you go, Berto. Glad I could help you. I hope you've got Ed's Autodrive course on as well. Oh, I got a beep then. What was that beep for? What's that beep? Can you guys hear that beep? Did my batteries run out of my headset? Nope, all good here. Saran, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Wonder what that was. I wonder if that's... I put a couple of new mods in the other day. One of them was fill level for tankers. I wonder if that's it. Beautifully put, Andrew. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. I'm actually having a conversation with my friend this week who's actually going through a redundancy process at work, and he's feeling pretty low, so I had a good long chat with him today. So yeah, no, I agree. Keep a lookout for your friends. Yeah, I think it might be an Anhydrous. If that is the case, I quite like that. I think it might have been running under 20% in the tanker. Little Easter egg that the Forward Ag guys had thrown in there. Quite like that. Let's just run down this edge because I missed that a little bit. Here we go. And then we will park it. Park it up and go and see what's happening. Giant said they improved the traffic. I reckon they meant they gave the car 5,000 horsepower. Yeah. Oh dear. Low fuel. It's not low fuel around Rowdy. We've got a good 3/4 of a tank in, but I do think it might have been. I think it might have been the Anhydrous tank, which is cool. I like that. Now we've got 18% left here, but also we've got more than this field to do. So one of the things I might do, let's power it down for the night. One of the things I might do is go and get a tanker full in the morning. But for now, have I got sleep anywhere on? I have. Let's have a lie in. Let's go up at 9 AM. Flint Hills traffic was actually probably realistic in terms of the speed it was going. But I think physics... Oh my goodness, look at that. The weeds are in straight away. I think the physics then kind of let you down a little bit, didn't they, in terms of... Ooh, are we full? Have I filled the silo? I think I might have. I think I might have, which means we need to move on to another one. But that's cool. No, we haven't. So why has it done that? Well, we're just going to switch that to silo. Oh, I didn't turn the silo 4 trigger on, had I? What's happening with silo 4 trigger? I haven't got silo 4 trigger. Right, we're going to send him to silo 1 then. Fine, that's why we've got more than one. Just top them all up, one by one, so he's going to stop there and not do anything as well, isn't he? What we'll do, we will do something like this, just get him lined up. And let's send him to, lost my mouse now, there he is, silo 1. Oh. Oh. Silo 1 unload, he should pull into here now. At this point, let's do the same. Oh, it feels weird driving with the keyboard again. I've not done that for a few years. Go, just loop this round. Bit of a tank slapper there. Let's grab this. Other 1 unload. Bosh, please don't hit the fence. Oh, just avoided that. Now look, the way I've designed this, he should sneak around the side of him there without crashing into him. It's like I planned it. It's like I planned it. Right, last one. Let's get this sorted. More live stream shenanigans. You can't, you've still got to manage it, right? There's a point at which it always needs a little bit of an eye keeping on it. But it was running well, wasn't it? It was running well. You're asking the wrong person, Tech. I wouldn't have a clue either. Other than changing or adding fill types, I wouldn't know where to go after that. I want that one. There we go. They're all happy. Oh, I've got grass on there to take off as well. So much to do. So much to do. Kevin Hull, soon. And hi. Hi, mate. How you doing? These are good silos, by the way. These are the ones that came out the other week. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? They are not vehicles. But they are brilliant. Fermenting silos. Could put the ones with the US flags on, but they've got Canadian flags as well, or you can have them plain, which is good. Adam Shields, it is 9:51 PM. Soon. I'm going to trademark soon. Let's go and see what's happening with these. You know what I'll do? I'll unhitch him. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So many things to unhitch. I'll unhitch him. We'll go and get some more Anhydrous. They can. I totally agree, Andrew. But it's that fear of. It's that fear of potentially not having a job and not being able to support your family, which I think people worry about, don't they? But it also, you're right, it can open tons of new avenues up. Right, let's get ourselves an Anhydrous tanker. We have got a propane one in there, but I think we need an Anhydrous one as well, which I think we've got installed. We'll soon find out. Okay, that looks promising. Yep. Take that. These are nice. If you want these, Central Ohio Modding has these on his Facebook page. They are nicely done. Reworks of some from 19, I think. Tired Geek, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Valleys as well. Thanks for the comments on Bull's Gap as well today, mate. That was appreciated. Thank you. Right, let's see. Will we follow him? Bug supply. Anhydrous. Off you toddle. Adam. Soon, Adam. Oh, that didn't work very well, did it? I was asking him to drive from a long way off the predefined track there, so... Soon counter. It's like a crash counter. What's better than a crash counter? A soon counter. I think I did put it at the end of the video, didn't I? We'll return for season 2. It's nice to see everybody's desperate to see it again. That's awesome. That's awesome. Although now I feel the pressure. Saran, no, I don't think they will. But there is already a mod out there if you're on PC. Lost my train of thought because MRG threw that into the mix at the bottom. Awesome, mate. Thank you, MRG. That is tremendous. That is tremendous. Thank you very, very much. I will happily check that out. What's happening with the chopper? Things are moving, I think, aren't they? Yeah, I can see a trailer rolling into place there. Oh, I'm excited. MRG, love you, man. Thank you so much. Bulls Gap Series 2's got to happen to Valleys, you think? I think we might have too many good new maps coming to... We'll see, though. We'll see. Large H was posting some rather nice pics on my Discord today as well about a map he's working on, so... Naked Wolf, you are welcome, mate. I appreciate you. We are able to... Are you sure, Kevin? Are you sure? Yeah, you're right, Bearded. You're right, something like that. Hashtag MRG, hashtag FSG. I think we'd make a beautiful couple. Take care, Purdy. Thanks for hanging out, mate. What map do I use for surviving Wyoming? It's in the links, Adam. It's Elk Mountain. You will sing me to sleep at night. Voice of an angel, that boy. Voice of an angel. Nesmo, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Ed always makes me... I think I'm making Ed nervous when I do a run in the Autodrive course. He's like, please don't crash into anything. Please don't crash into anything. And guess what? So far, touch wood, and that hitting the diesel tank on the farm was all me. Nothing to do with Ed's course. So there you go. And look at that. Even hits the trigger perfectly as well. Make Series 2 a lot harder and make it 2 mil. Adam, is it coming to console? No, mate. Definitely not. Definitely not. It's far too chunky and big to a console wouldn't run it. How long does it take? It depends, Naked. It depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing a more traditional series, you could probably get a vid put to bed in a couple of hours after you've filmed. So I usually film for about 2 hours, which usually gives me about 20 to 30 minutes of usable footage, and then probably a couple of hours to edit thumbnails, upload content. I would say maybe 6 hours in total. But then Wyoming's probably, I would say, I spread it out over the course of a week because it takes ages. Yeah, they're definitely 3, maybe 4 times as long to pull those together. Lots of moving parts in those. So, that is genius, Argsy. Do that, MRG. So when you hit the sleep trigger, you hear MRG singing until the morning. Oh dear. Right. Ooh, the cows have run out of food. I should probably feed them. I hadn't noticed that. That's what happens when you skip a day. Right, let's get back to Hillside and... fact. I think we'll go straight to field 27, shan't we? Field 27. And then we'll desperately go and feed the poor cows. Oh, another achievement unlocked. Trevor Sander is asking when Season 2 of Surviving Wyoming come out. After 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Soon. Soon, Trevor. Not going to have to wait too long, don't worry. It's not going to be like Netflix, you have to wait 12 months for the next series to come out. I'm not going to do that to you. Rice-off, you don't think Jeb is dead? Interesting. I did see he popped into the community chat last night. But maybe that's just his social media marketing guy. Whoa, just skip that sign there. Brilliant. Jeb's dead, baby. Jeb's dead. Valleys is pushing for season 2 of Bull's Gap. I like it. Okay, we're getting the conspiracy theories coming out now. I like it. I like it. Right, animals. Animals. If they're not already dead, let's feed them up. Do I have a plan for season 2? I have a thread of a story that I know I want to push through, but it needs some serious development still, I think. Oh, better let him go. I need to work on it some more, definitely. Are my cows as dead as Jeb? They're still standing in the field, I just think they're hungry. Or cows. Not going to be making much milk if I don't feed them. Yep. Bit of silage. %. No. 58%. Oh crikey, I might have totally made a hash of my portions now. Let's see what we can do here. Hey. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, look at that. That was close, wasn't it? That was close. Straw. Right, I need some more hay. And quick. Well, we've got that field over there. Is that hay? Is that hay? Did I make that hay or did I make that grass? Let's just do a check. If that's hay, we're laughing. If not, we're going to have to go and turn it again. It's grass. Of course it is, but it needs mowing again, so we can mow it and turn it and get a double batch. Oxy's off on one. Nice, Todd. Yeah, Bull's Gap's a brilliant map. Brilliant. I haven't heard anything on progress recently, actually. But oh, look, the truck arrived at field 27 too. That's good. Well, let's feed the cows before it's too late. Here we go. Yeah, Hogsy's off one. I like this Hogsy. I think we've turned it into Narcos. Narcos Wyoming. It will be an anticlimax. Maybe not, though. It wouldn't be the first time that I've been given a kind of nugget of an idea in the comments section. Oh look, somebody's hungry. Look at her. She's like, yes, food. There's a few of them coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loads. Nick Stegman. 7 months, 8 months it's in for me, mate. Member for 8 months. Breaking Bad Mountain. Like it. Breaking Bad Mountain. Jeez. Maybe that's the title for season 2. First season was Gold Rush. Second season's Breaking Bad Mountain. I'm gonna. Here's the ultimate aim. Is that by one of the seasons, by the final season, however many seasons that might be, I'm gonna get Jason Statham to do a cameo voiceover. Maybe I'm shooting a bit high there, but why not? Aim big, right? Aim big. Let me just check the animals. How much have I given them now for food? A dirt road trucker's nice. Benjamin. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'd just end up on one vid a week, I think, after that. If I was having to do that. There we go. What? Just 50% in. Water's half full. Look at their price. Crikey. They were. Let's hope they recover. Decimated my herd by not paying attention to them. Need a farmhand. FSG thought Jeb's brother already owned the mic. Right, so I've explained this loads this week. Maybe wasn't clear enough in the vid. Jeb's brother owned the mine, but when he went bankrupt, the trust took it over to keep it from going into disrepair. So he technically has a clause that he's the first person that he can buy it back, but it is his. He has to fund it to buy it back. He's been helped. It's like a bank loan, right? The bank owns it until you pay the loan off. So he had to. Yeah, he wasn't just going to rock up and go, yeah, remember that mine that I went bankrupt on and wrote off as a... So yeah, he had to fund it that way. Hey, Loki! How you doing, mate? At least get a voice impressionist. Yeah, Ronnie, that's what I like. This is one of the things I really like about this map is the open pastures. Just feel massive compared to, you know, a little square box in a field. Actually, we've got a field that is a pasture that follows the lines of the contours of the map, which is nice. I mean, it's still pretty square, but it feels like it belongs here rather than something somebody's just dropped in. Like it. So Jason Statham on cameo. That's the dream. That is the dream. Legally bald. Flashbacks. There's a nice idea, Trey. I like that. I could do something with that. That's a nice idea. Yep. Let's just fold this up, shall we? Fill it up. Michael Trinity, how are you? Should have a fence mod to create a pasture they can roam. I agree, Tim. Wouldn't it be nice if you could set your boundary by putting up a fence, and then that becomes your that becomes the borders of your field. That would be a nice idea. On the wrong side, I think. Yep. Why didn't I go Gerard Butler? He's Scottish. Gerard Butler's Scottish accent, even though he is Scottish, he's got this horrible, butchered pseudo-American Scottish thing going on. It's kind of funny. Do like a bit of Jerry Butler though. He's a good guy. Does great films. I don't look like Jason Statham either, Args, but that's never stopped you, has it? I know that film, and it is I think that's in that, not one of the top 10. If you look on YouTube, are like top 10 worst attempts at accents. I think he's up there in that one. Yeah, shut up, Nick. Nobody asked you. Has it been on anything on Jeb's YouTube? Actually, I haven't looked. He'll be speaking to us from beyond the grave. What's the next big purchase in Wyoming? Good question. I would like to buy some land, although I've just blown all my money on half the mine, so I think we'll spend a couple of episodes building up a bit of cash through the mine. We'll get a bit of a mining operation. Apparently there's some guy up there that does it. It's got quite a good mining operation going. I might need to speak to him and see if he can outsource that job to him. I think we might get the sprayer out after this, which is totally naughty because it'll all these weeds. Actually, can you spray these? If you spray these, I know it says at the moment you could run a tool over these to get rid of them, couldn't you? But I'm just thinking, could you spray them to get them off? Because I wouldn't mind giving JJ's sprayer another run. Yep. I'm running a tool over them. Boom. See this? That's what I thought of that joke, Args. So here's the thing, which you guys won't see. The chat disconnects every now and again on the iPad. I'm just running it in a browser window on the iPad. But it connects and reconnects. Still waiting on No Man's Land for me. It's I did think I had a look at it, Cranks, and it didn't really piece together very well. I had obviously Arg sent me his audio file, so I had my dialogue with him. But all of the other stuff that I had was wrecked, so I just decided to bid. If I hadn't had the community spotlight last night, I maybe would have tried and salvaged something. But I thought, well, I think 1 week off. Send my viewers to Args. Give him a few extra viewers. That'd be good. Pierre, take care, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Matthias. What do I think about Denmark? I love Denmark. I've been to Billund in Denmark, and it was brilliant. I would have to do that thing, you know, that when you put the voice in afterwards, and people can tell that it wasn't recorded the time you did it. Nice and punchy, Berto. I like it. I like it. I'm trying to hide something. Unfortunately, no. It was a very slick episode. Actually, we got through a power of work. So yeah, I was really frustrated. I thought afterwards, oh, this will be a nice, relatively straightforward edit to do, and yeah, played it back and I was like, why does this sound like somebody's trying to tune an old transistor radio? Was I that embarrassed at my mistakes in the seating? Yeah. There's no hiding. You can't hide when Args is there. He's still not forgiven me for leaving his tractor roll in from the week before, leaving it in twice. Ah, Days, don't worry about it, mate. It's the joys of Giants updating the game, eh? Pack 2's looking great though. Haven't played with it in anger, but the additions are brilliant. Oh, it's Tim Maslin in still. I'm reversing 3-piece setup just to get that, to save your OCD, mate. Look, concertina and the whole thing up, just so that doesn't get left behind. Now I'm going to have to go round to line myself up again. Oh, there is one tiny spot there. Is it? Or, no, that's a tractor wheel. But just to be doubly safe, there we go. Okay, all is good in the world again. Relax, everyone. Relax. We nearly lost Tim, but I think he's all right. I think he will recover. I think the weeds growing. Yeah, the weeds come too quick. Weeds come too quick. I feel you. I feel you. Right, 3 passes on here. And yeah, I might get the sprayer out. TC Agri, burger and chips in the field. Oh, that sounds just like heaven. After a hard day's graft, somebody brings you something like burger and chips for your tea. Fantastic. Like my father said, you just wasted $5 of fuel to save 50 cents in crop. Yeah, I could see that. I know he's scooting across the field, Tim, for less than 1% of a forage harvest, a forage wagon. I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Terra Farm. It was going great guns, but he's kind of disappeared completely at the moment. So it's a burger and French fries. It's chips, buddy. Hey, evening, John. How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh, that'll be renowned modder Fusion Simulations arriving as well. How's it going, Fusion? That wasn't sarcasm. Your mod's brilliant. It's on my list. That's, again, just a whole long list of stuff that I've got to do now. Oh, there's another one. Oh, crikey, there's a bit more, actually. Grab this middle one. So, French fries are skinny. Like skinny chips, like you get in McDonald's or something like that. Chips are big, chunky, potatoey goodness. till you've been in the UK and had real fish and chips from a fish and chip shop on the coast, you've not lived. 1313, take care, mate. Is Daryl's car a mod? Yes, it is. I can't remember off the top of my head who. In fact, I put a link. If you go to the earlier episodes, Naked Wolf, there's a link to it there. You should be able to download it. Chips are not crisps. Chips, they are crisps. And you drive on the wrong side of the road. Not the right side of the road. Oh, we can't start this. We can't start this. Oh, you're from Belgium days. You're biased as well, because you'll be a... You have, what is it, mayonnaise with your chips over there? Which is actually very, very good. You can't seem to get propane in your corn dryer. On this map, B3. Michael from Northern Texas, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. John, what's up with running up and down every second row? Because I'm running a big piece of kit, mate, so it makes the turning circle a lot easier. Rather than a super tight turn, I can turn a lot more shallow, Right, let me think. B3, do you own the land? Do you need to buy the dryer? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Mayonnaise on fries. Do you call it soda or pop? Neither. So this is a Scotland versus England thing as well. Juice. In Scotland you would call it, everything is juice. Everything. From like fizzy, like Coke and stuff. That's juice. Diluting, like, you know, where you put like the cordial in the bottom and you fill it up with water. That's juice. Everything's juice. Yeah, Stormy. And I tell you, London isn't great for fish and chips either, so there's something great about like some of the fish and the small villages on the coast that have a fish and chip shop, and like they'll buy the fish from the fisherman that day, and it's so fresh, and it, oh man, it's heaven. There's a little place called North Berwick. If you leave Edinburgh, it's about half an hour, and you drive along this lovely coastal road. And it is like brilliant fish and chips. Sometimes do it like of a nice summer evening. You drive out there, sit on the sea wall with the sun setting with a bag of chips and fish, all wrapped up in like the day's newspapers. Heaven. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Lime Regis, there you go. Andrew knows. Mr. Simulation, we were driving on the road, my friend, hundreds of years before you boys were driving on your roads. So, who's on the wrong side? Using the 82 tank trail but can't unload into the dry. I know, I'm starving now. Why did I do that to myself? It's 10 o'clock at night as well. If I eat something now, I'll be up all night. Yeah, battered smoked sausage and king rib. Welcome to Scotland, mate. Welcome to Scotland. Chips and cheese as well. That's a classic chip shop delicacy in Scotland. Like a portion, like a tray, polystyrene tray of real good chip shop chips, and then they dump cheese, or like grated cheddar cheese on top, and it all melts through the chips. It's epic. Yeah, I'm actually gasping now. Oh dear, love it. So deep fried pizza is worth checking out. A fool's gold sandwich. What's that, Benjamin? Thank you for the super chat, by the way, mate. That's very kind of you. You didn't need to do that. But what's a fool? Tell me what's in a fool's gold. Chili cheese fries as well. Yeah, they work. Like them. Oh, I'm killing myself here. Nachos. Yeah. Cheese and fries, shall we call it then? To avoid, for the avoidance of doubt. Oh, Cranky's off now. Fool's Gold sandwich, a jar of peanut butter, a jar of jelly, a pound of crispy bacon, all placed into an Italian-style loaf that's been hollowed out. Ooh. Ooh. No, Mr. Simulation. Soccer is... Football is when you kick the ball with your foot, not run along a pitch with it in your arms. We're having fun, by the way. Just for clarity, I love NFL. I like that. I'm going to try that. I'm one of the few people that likes peanut butter and jelly. Again, jam. Jelly is something you refrigerate and wobbles. The crispy bacon bit sounds good. Curry cheese chips and lots of chicken. Oh. Oh, brilliant. Favourite NFL team, Joel? For my sins, although Super Bowl runners-up, I am a Bengals fan. For my sins. That's what you get for not supporting an NFL team and then spending a week in Cincinnati with your work when you're young and impressionable, when you're in the early 20s. And they're like, right, we're taking you to a game. So we went to see a Bengals game, and I'm like, well, now I've seen them, I can't really support anybody else, can I? So yeah, like 20 years of pain until they make it to the Super Bowl. Best way to watch. I tell you, Loki, I have been to I used to go to Durham quite a lot to watch test matches. You know, one days and things like that. And I can't ever remember seeing the end of a game because you just get so drunk. You just sit with your mates. You all go down on the train. You sit with your mates and just, like, the sun's shining usually. You just end up drinking too much and napping, like you say, fast asleep. I think some of my worst sunburn has been at cricket games. Oh, you can have test matches that go on for a week, Mr. Simulation. There we go. Let's grab this last little bit. Oh, bit of a tank slapper there. Oh dear. Jason Collins, how you doing, buddy? Don't tease me, Jason. I'm excited to see it, mate. I have to say, this has performed faultlessly, though. Quick question, Jason. See the pipe from Forward Ag's tank? Is there any way you can get that to connect to the toolbar on the final version? I'm sure they'd give you a little pointers if I'll drop them a note and see if they're kicking about. I know they've been quieter recently. The full colours are great. Actually, these are the updated seasons trees from Calmsden, so they're a little less cartoony red. The muted colours are a lot nicer. So if you haven't got them, they're worth a check out on Oxygen David's Discord. He's tweaked the colours of them. Actually, something that AFB did on the new North Dakota map is he tweaked the colour of the trees, which I thought was a nice idea. There you go. Pipes just need a node to connect to. Argsy doing the hacker. Will you do that for my 50k stream, Args? I want to see that. Or is that classed as cultural appropriation now? Are you not allowed to? Cheers, Naked. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Oh, all my dreams have been answered, Jason. All my dreams have been answered. Your wife would have a fit. In what way? Because you'd be showing her up and embarrassing her? Or... Right, this is our next field, but I'm not going to do this now because I think we need to go and get some grass mown and some hay turned. Which actually we can use this 8RX, that's the 8R that's sitting here. She's Maori. Ah! Awesome. We'll use this to pick things up. Well, that was running then, it's just the way the light is on it. She did actually, it was very funny. It was very funny when Mrs. Args came on and was like, he's been really grumpy today, you can have him. It was very funny. It was the fact that Args was like, have I? I didn't even know I'd been grumpy. Us blokes, right, we're really basic. Tractors are running well still. Very pleased to see that. That is not the button I wanted to use. Now, there is a mower in the back here somewhere. What trailer am I using for my propane? I am using B3. It is in here. If you go to Central Ohio Modding, the guys that did Deer Creek, they've got these. They've got an anhydrous and a propane one on their page. You can download. You might have to scroll through a few posts because they put them up a few months ago now. But nice tankers. They only unload from one side as well, so make sure when you're unloading, you unload from this side and load from this side. It doesn't work if it's on the other side. So, but good stuff. Thank you, Args. It's on the ball with the links tonight. Right, I'm going to pull this out of the shed because we'll need that later on. Once the mower's done, we will need this, so as well drop it over here. Oh, the course is still up for this actually. Wish Deer Creek was on console. What's happening, Junt? What do you need a translator for? B. Williams, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're all good. Let's get the front mower grabbed as well. There we go. Byron, there you go. My English terms. Cheers, Days. Take it easy, mate. There we go. Now, question. What have I got already set up on Courseplay? I should have a mower course, shouldn't I? Let's have a look. I need to kill that course anyway, so let's do that. Twisted, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. You good? This is field 17, isn't it? I can never remember. 16. So there you go. Worth checking. Field 16. So I've only got Swadra courses, so let's do a mower course. Let's clear the current course though. There we go. Field 16. Create the job. Fieldwork. Probably only need one headland. That's fair enough. Let's go 2. Easy. Close. We'll just save it straight away. Of course. Off we go. Now we're talking. No reason why Anhydrous can't be on console. Exactly. Lancey did it in 19, didn't he? Yeah, everything's there if they want to do it. I think we might see Anhydrous maybe coming to a console map before too long. As long as there's some tankers and equipment to be able to use it once it's done. Fuzzy, I am bulking up. I'm doing a double run. So technically you can do this as many times as you want. That looks like hay now. Does that look like hay? That turned to hay. Why is that stopped, do you think? Oh, because I'm a clown. I am a clown. First waypoint. Switch spray types could be handled through the XML same way as fill type. I know, right? I am, John, yes. I need more hay, and I don't have anything, so I just thought I'd recut the grass. What are we doing for time, actually? Crikey, time flies when you're having fun. What could affect the colour of grass on certain game servers? That's a good question, I don't know. Nothing really, I don't think, Brian? Unless, is using custom textures or something like that. Of course, I set this to do the inside rows first and then do the lap at the end. I think. Now I'm baffled. I'm baffled as to what's going on. I'll just let it run. Very odd. It looks like hay, doesn't it? Oh well. It'll work. Yeah, custom grass textures is all I'm thinking. What map is it, Brian? Right, he's doing that. Let's go and see what's happening with these guys. They are making progress. We're going to have a lot of silage, which we're going to sell to the BGA. This John Deere, remember this was a little bit more or less compliant with the Autodrive course. It seems to have behaved himself a lot more now. I think that was trailer bed. These Roland trailers seem to run really well with Autodrive. We found that in 19 as well, didn't we? That certain trailers and certain tractors seem to work better with Courseplay and Autodrive than others. I think we might have found a sweet spot with these guys. What could cause helpers not to apply Anhydrous, but I can apply it when I'm driving? Have you got purchase? I've got helpers purchase seed and stuff, fertilizer. Or if you turn that off, that might help. When do I start my job with Giants? Have I got a job with Giants? Thought I did a good sales job for them last night, didn't I? Rails and tractors, yeah. That's probably what it is, Scooter, isn't it? You kind of know certain... The Roland pack's really nicely done. Custom tractors are from custom modding, so we know they're going to be pretty decent quality. I am a salesman, very politically correct. Yeah, it wasn't the forum, right, to rib them too much. I referenced the whole 1.41 debacle, and I said, you guys know as much as anybody. You can test and you can test and you can test, but you'll never catch everything, and there's something very different to giving it to a small group of testers to test something than giving it to 2 million people to test. Things are going to happen, but exactly, John. It is what it is. Not the forum. Farmer Hamish, what did you miss? I don't know, we've just been chatting. Actually, you'll appreciate this as a Scotsman. Proper fish and chips from a chippy. On a coast, usually. Can anybody tell me a realistic amount of anhydrous that should be applied to each soil type on auto mode in precision farming? No. Low-key, actually, I told, where is he, Jason Collins in here's the guy who's working on the toolbars, the anhydrous toolbars. I said you might be worth tapping up for a little bit of advice on any scripts or anything like that. Salt and sauce or salt and vinegar. Do you know what I used to be when I first moved to Edinburgh? I used to be a salt and sauce guy, but I'm back. I've reverted. I'm back to salt and vinegar. 150 kilogram per hectare. That is a long-standing feud, that, isn't it? This is working brilliantly, by the way. Look at him teed up behind waiting. I was going to say, surely it depends on soil type and what you either putting in the ground or what's come out of the ground as well, isn't it? This is a bug of mine. The way the chopper just dumps grass on the ground like that. Never got that in 19. It was always very slick in 19, wasn't it? Last week I'm going to go in there and tell them what it is. I know, but then I spoke to Kermit and he's like, this is about talking about the community and stuff like that. So I was like, ooh, okay. Reshuffle it. Oh, he's going through the crops, is he? Route 1, look at that. He's got avoid crops turned on as well, but... Oh, he's going... Do you know why that is? Because it's set to closest exit. That's what it is. There's not a lot of downtime there, is there? So that's enough painting or enough of the stream. Which one drove you mad first? Man, there's some serious amount of crop on this, and this is a bad yield as well. Ricky, what's the yield? I bet it's barely 100%, is it? Tell us. Yeah, expected yield 65%. Rubbish. Rubbish. Right, let's see how slick it is on the turns. What's that red tractor do on the other side of the field? That one over there, that's the other fent hanging on. The other side? Am I totally missing something? Am I totally missing something here? I know I don't use reshade, but I don't see any benefit other than just eating more of your processor power. I think the lighting's pretty good in obviously map dependent as well, slightly. So this is standard. I turned my brightness. My brightness is down to 80% instead of 100 in the main game files. But other than that, no color tweaks at all. What you see is what you get in game. It's gone there. It must have been. There's a rogue red tractor just haunting the hills. %57 already, but look at that. Here comes trailer number 3. So I'm intrigued if trailer number 1 is going to be back in time. Have we really hit the sweet spot here, or would you really ideally want a 4th trailer? I don't think we need a 4th trailer, to be honest. But where is the other guy now? Should we see if we can find him? There he is, just unloading. So there's another empty trailer. He's about half full. Another empty trailer. So he's easily going to make it back in time. Easily going to make it back in time. What are we doing for time? Only 8 minutes left till 11 PM. How much is in here now? 600,000 litres. Let's see how our mower's doing as well. He's nearly done. Oh, he's very close to being done. Yeah. Headlands. And when that's done, I might just leave it there. I'm not gonna turn it tonight. We'll keep that for the next episode. So we'll just go and keep an eye on the. We'll keep an eye open on the trailers for another couple of minutes, and then we're done. Berto, if you go into your main menu options before you load the game in, you can adjust the brightness in there. Oh, hey, Kermit's in! How's it going, man? We were saying before how much I enjoyed myself last night, so thanks for the offer and the invite for that, Kermit. That was great. His ears must have been burning, John. It was really good fun. And there you go, Hamish, 13 months. Congrats, buddy. Mine's 0.8, Berto. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Cranky. You're a legend. Let's get this finished off. That's the stop. That's the end point there where we ground to a halt before. Absolutely, David. If you head over to the official Farm Simulator YouTube channel, it should be there as a vid now, so you should be able to watch it. Just it was supposed to be an hour long, but we're having so much fun chatting that we were like 15 minutes over. Thank you, Args. Speed he finds this stuff. Very impressive. Great to see you again, Hamish. Thanks for dropping in, mate. Catch up soon, yeah? Trying to work out whether or not I can get to the Highland show. And if I can, get organised for a meet-up. He's a good one, Kermit. Don't let anybody tell you anything else. And a lot of people try. Possibly in the future, Berto. Possibly in the future, yes. I think that's everything. There's a couple of little bits I'll pick up here as we go past. Lower down, come on. There we go. Doing it again, Scooter. Doing it again. There we go, look at, we're connecting modders all over the place here. We can get people to help each other out. Get that Anhydrous toolbar out. I tell you, you can get that out, there's going to be some pretty happy people. Got co-op to Farmers Only Club, that's a good idea. Right, there we go. All done. And I think perfect timing. Let's just go and check the let's just go and check how this is finally progressing, but I think we are looking good. He's finished. Let's follow him back to the yard. Fastest cut and paster in the west. East. Doesn't matter, you can go either way, can't you, Args? Dead opposite to me. Berto, I'm running 4K, but actually you'll be seeing it 1080p in the stream. Alright, I'll clean the tractor. Well, these are going to keep running, but do you know what? I'll go and clean the mower tractor. We'll drive this home, and while he's unloading, we'll go and pressure wash the mower tractor just to... So Argsy's reward for doing his fast linking tonight. We'll donate him a clean tractor for next week. Gotta say, the LSWs on this Fend are the business. Look at that. Look at this guy. Mullet, handlebar moustache, Cole the Corn Star style sunglasses. I'm not going to assume what he does for extra cash at the weekends. Yeah, look at those tyres. Magic, eh? That archetype, Clint in disguise, yeah. Looks like from the 70s, or maybe just, yeah, New Zealander. The Fent is from Custom Modding, Brian. So you know it's good. Jep killer, okay, Scandal. Go, right. There we go. Left the engine running anyway. Knew I was going to have to come back for it. There you go, guys. Look, all the exclusives. Kermit's asking for Argsy to get in touch on Discord. Does this mean something for the future? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Haven't got the Dirtonator here. Oh, Mark beat Argsy to it. Look at that. By the way, before, we've just washed it all off now, but the real dirt mod, look at that. Real dirt mod. Brilliant. Getting the tractor all green from the sludge in the grass. Love it. I think that's us. That looks pretty sparkling clean. Happy with that, Args? Well, actually, we'll tuck this back in the shed because that's the only bit of grass we need to do. We'll clean it to red. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Come on, FSG, pay attention, man. Pay attention, man. There we go. And we'll hook him up to the windrower, to the tedder. Let's hook him up over here. It is indeed, no, I'm 2560 by 1440. Berto. There we go. Right, set up. Good to go for next episode. Perfect timing. Maybe I'll have a steering wheel for then as well. Right. Thank you very much, everyone. That was really enjoyable. New setup kind of works. I maybe just need to get used to it, but feels pretty good here. Yeah, there's a few little teething issues, but structurally, it feels like a more usable layout as a whole. So we'll see how it works out. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, Kermit. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Really nice to see you all. Have a good rest of your week, and yeah, we've got some fun stuff coming. As you saw earlier, MRG's thrown something my way. Nitro Dad's got something in the pipeline, which is really, really good. So, thanks to Junt as well, who sent me some nice mods to have a look at as well. So, some interesting stuff coming down the line. So, looking forward to it. So, thank you all very much. See you again soon. Take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye.